Good morning, Kingsley community. Pastor Colleen Wehrman here, coming to you with another daily devotion for Wednesday morning, April 4th, 2023. It is Holy Week, and it is Holy Wednesday. It's April 5th. Upper room. In your hands, you are to read Psalm 116, verses 1 through 7. And the focus is Proverbs 3:5. So read Psalm 116, 1 through 7. And then our focus today is Proverbs 3:5. This is by Michael Albanese from New York. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. When my wife was diagnosed with an aggressive form of dementia, we were devastated. I watched helplessly as our 27 years of marriage, that's not very long, slowly disappeared from her memory. I struggled to make sense of the deep sorrow, frustration, and anger I felt. I wanted to know why. I laid my heart bare to God. I prayed honestly, openly, and sometimes angrily as I expressed my frustration and my desire for answers. I prayed through tears, pleading with God to heal my beloved wife and to remove my burden of being a full-time caregiver while working a full-time job. One morning when it felt like my prayers were going nowhere, I was able to slow down and quiet my mind enough to hear God's message. I needed to pray not for understanding, but for faith. I needed to look not for answers, but for courage to trust in God. I began to pray for God's presence in my life and in my heart, and I have grown closer to God than I have ever been. So that's a key right there, is we always focus on the why, which is natural, and we pray for answers, but we really should be praying for more faith and trusting that God is with us and knowing what's happening. I know God is working for good, Romans 8:28. Sometimes I can't see the good, but I know God is faithful and will guide me through this. I don't have the answers, but I have been richly blessed by God's presence, which gives me the strength to cope with the tragedy of my wife's illness. So a lot of times, God may not give you the why answer. We may only know that in eternity when we're with God. So when you don't feel like you're getting the answers you want, continue to pray for the answers, but also pray for faith and strength and courage, and pray for God to make himself known in that struggle, in that situation, in that time of uncertainty. So thought for today, I can trust God even when I don't have full understanding. So the prayer focus is spouses of people with dementia. So I have a lot of people in church that are caregivers, and it's exhausting for them. So special prayer for them and for their loved one as they watch them struggle with memory, struggle with physical abilities, struggle with depression, wanting to give up because their bodies don't work like they used to. And until you're there, it's very difficult to understand. However, we can pray for peace for them, for presence of God to be known, and for continued faith and strength. So I hope this was helpful, and we will now remember Psalm 116. Let me get it out here. I was looking for my phone. I'm talking on my phone. Hold on, let me get a Bible. You think I just grab a Bible right off the bat? Psalm 116, I believe, is Jesus' words from the cross. Somebody said to me, what's Matthew 6:13 say? I don't know. Look it up. Listen, I can't know everything. 116. Oops, 114, 119, 114, 116. And what's our focus? 1 through 7. I love the Lord, for he heard my voice. He heard my cry for mercy. Because he turned his ear to me, I will call on him as long as I live. The cords of death entangled me. The anguish of the grave came over me. I was overcome by distress and sorrow. Then I called on the name of the Lord. Lord, save me. The Lord is gracious and righteous. Our God is full of compassion. The Lord protects the unwary. When I was brought low, he saved me. Return to your rest, my soul, for the Lord has been good to you. For you, Lord, have delivered me from death, my eyes from tears, my feet from stumbling, that I may walk before the Lord in the land of the living. I trusted in the Lord when I said, I am greatly afflicted. In my alarm, I said, everyone is a liar. That's not what Jesus said from the cross, but goes along with the devotional today. So the Lord is gracious and full of compassion and protects me even when I am in a low spot. So rest my soul. And this is a praise for being saved from certain death. Anonymous, so not a King David prayer or praise or song. So anyway, I hope that was helpful for you today. And remember, we have Good Friday this Friday at 7 p.m. And we're going to pick which character we want to be in the crucifixion because we all play a part. So that'll be interesting. And then Sunday, of course, is Easter Sunday. So we have breakfast at 8:30 to 9:30, quarter to 10, and then we go upstairs and worship at 10 a.m. for our worship service. You can come to breakfast if you'd like, or you can just show up for 10 a.m. worship service. Wear your jeans, bring your coffee. We have coffee, but bring your coffee too. Who knows if we have lids? I'm always looking for the lids that fit on the cups. Anyway, this Saturday at 4 o'clock is our Easter egg hunt in Brownson Park in Kingsley. So up through 4th grade, 5th grade, I think, are welcome to come and participate. We have games for the older kids. We're going to win the big candy bar candies or the big movie theater candies. And then for the littles, we have them spread out into different age groups so they don't run each other over. We've got about 5,000 eggs that are going to be out there. It's supposed to be a halfway decent day. So you can pre-register and then just show up and guess the jelly bean jars. You do not have to pre-register. You never have to pre-register. But if you don't want to wait in a line to sign your name, then just show up and get ready to hunt for eggs. So that'll be wonderful. And so show up about 3:30, and then the Easter egg hunt goes promptly at 4, and it goes quick. So make sure you're there. Don't come at 4:15 because the eggs will be gone. I don't know what to tell you. Easter Bunny will be there. Get your picture taken with the Easter Bunny, so that'll be fun. So we hope to see you there, Brownson Park, this Saturday, April 8th, 3:30 registration, 4 o'clock Easter egg hunt. Come early at 3:30, get your picture taken with the bunny, and join us for worship on Sunday at 10 a.m. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.